Belarus today. What were they up to?
Couldn't get a goal past
that famed Belarusian defense.
Eastern Europe. Was that a chapter? I don't think that was a chapter in the...
Oh, Belarus?
Yeah.
No. So it's not really... It's the last dictatorship in Europe, it's known as.
Oh, really?
It's not easy to get in. It's not easy to get into there.
Oh, okay.
And when you are there, it's not easy to get any sort of
information.
Yeah.
So what happened during this? I could not say.
Yeah, I cannot tell you. It's very strange having this random dictatorship.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not that weird, but Russia's pretty much one.
Yeah, it is one. I don't know, pretty much it is one. It's like a lenient dictatorship.
Yeah, I'm a benevolent dictator. Unless you argue with me, then I'll kill you. So, politics.
Should we go to... should we see if we can find some... these are just the European games. We can see if we can find some Carnival.
Ooh, exciting times. Well, I had a little bit look at the Asian stuff today as well. My boys Korea got a 0-0 draw against Syria, which I assume wasn't played in Syria. I would hope. I
don't want to do Europe. How do I get out of here?
Brazil won in Ecuador, I think. Didn't they?
Brazil beat Ecuador 3-0.
In Ecuador as well, which is unusual.
Gabriel Jesus had a goal in that one.
So he's not going to Man City until January then, is that it? Doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, you know, he's
hanging out.
Yeah. Why would you leave Brazil early if you had to?
Get a few more caipirinhas in your way you can.
Yes.
Get in there, Gabby.
What am I doing here? What's going on?
I don't know.
This is terrible. Can I do like...
Is that the actual FIFA website, is it?
Yeah. There's more... There's more than just Europe.
I've heard that.
FIFA, let's just go World Cup. We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Doesn't matter.
What's happening in the U.S.?
0-0.
Still 0-0.
Is that Honduras... Oh, not Honduras. The El Salvador-Canada game. Do you see the match fixie one? Do you see that thing?
El Salvador and Canada?
Well, apparently, El Salvador players, they had a press conference because they had a recording of someone offering to basically bribe the whole team. But it's weird because...
I don't trust anything that comes out of El Salvador. With all due respect to El Salvadorians,
Are we big in El Salvador?
It's I don't think so.
No, that's fine. We'll say what you want. No one's listening.
I mean, I feel like gangs run that country, right?
Yes, I would agree.
The fact that a match-fixing thing would come out of there does not surprise me.
But it was something, yeah. It was something like, because they're playing Canada, and they're already knocked out, and Canada can still get through if they beat El Salvador and Honduras lose to Mexico or something like that. So the El Salvadoran guy...
So they can easily get in still. Yeah,
well, I think it's like 3 points, so they have to win, they have to lose, and there's a bit of a goal difference swing as well.
Okay.
But the El Salvador guy basically offered them like a dollar amount per minute based on the results. So if they won the game against Canada, they got obviously the highest amount, and if they got a draw or a narrow defeat, which would effectively eliminate Canada as well, then they got slightly less. I think they said the best they could make was like $3,000 each or something like that.
I think
that's probably a decent wallop
for El Salvador, yeah.
But they sort of went straight out there and said, "So, what about this?" So I don't know what's going on now. Actually, I think they're investigating, but
jeepers.
But El Salvador, I don't know why he's helping out Honduras, because Honduras and El Salvador are not big chums either. They had a war and everything.
Right, yeah.
1970.
Yeah.
The football war.
I know Lindsay was in Honduras 2009. And like there was a lot of unrest still down there. Like the bunch of the workers like went on strike, and like it was bad where she was. But anyway,
it's a bit messy down there.
Yeah.
Guatemala as well. No. Just go to Cancun if you're going to go somewhere in Central.
Uruguay beat Paraguay. Ooh.
Oh, in the Battle of the Uruguays.
The Battle of the Uruguays. What about I don't want to do live. I want to do... Yes. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Asia? You want to talk about Asia?
Well, if you want to.
We know you love it.
Well, I only love the Koreans.
Ki Sung-young, captain again.
Well, of course. He has to be.
But why can't Sung Hong-min do it?
Key's older.
Not by much.
Seniority.
Like 3 years older, maybe.
Yeah, probably not even that much. But you don't really want like an attack, like a wild attacking player like Sung Hong-min being the captain. You also want more discipline, like Key.
Yeah. That's true.
He's done his military service. He's going to be like a much
he already has.
A steely character now.
Have you seen his haircut? Nice and short.
Yeah.
It's not dyed red anymore.
No, they don't stand for that in the military. Bro, you've got it back in a few weeks, I'm sure. Once it's grown in.
Ooh, Bhutan beats Sri Lanka. Some of the Asian ones are so ridiculous.
But these teams, they've all been eliminated already. This is
oh really?
Yeah. So I don't know what these guys are up to. Oh, this is round 1. That was ages ago.
Oh, that's ages ago. Okay.
Yeah.
All matches.
They don't make it easy for you on the FIFA side, do they?
No, they don't. Which, I guess that makes sense.
These guys are paying them big wallop to make it confusing so they can just bang that ad back up for you again.
Yeah, right. Round 3. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. Now we're talking. Australia beat Iraq. Controversial.
Yeah, Japan lost to Emirates, so that was a bit weird. That was this was like last week, so they played another lot of games today. So yeah, China. You think China would be better with all those lads they've got over there? Billions of them.
Billions. Literally.
Quite literally.
Hey, Bear.
Oh, he's going on down. He's got that funny look in his eye. He'll probably go and sleep over there.
Hey.
Yeah, get down.
Get down. Down. That's right, Cholula. You tell him. And we're back. Sorry, slight animal delay. You didn't notice, though, because we hit pause. So it's like no time had passed. Here it comes again.
Oh.
And we're back again.
Dogs.
What can you say?
Can't live with them. Can't live without them. So
I just come over here and cage mine up, so.
Good point, yeah. Good point about cages.
Yeah.
Might have to get, I'm trying to let you a bit of freedom, Chula, but if you're going to take liberties like this, I don't know.
And like dump it on the carpet when I bring my dog over. Oh. Right, Cholula? Didn't you? Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
What a disaster that dog is, honestly. She really is a disaster.
Oh, Jesus.
But I think basically the conclusion we can draw from the first part of our podcast is that
nothing very interesting
international football is dull. It gets better, but after the first games, nothing. I don't know.
We're trying to make sense of Thailand 0, Japan 2.
Oh, who cares?
Qatar versus Uzbekistan, for God's sake.
We don't need to make sense of it. Just when some of those teams get to the World Cup, we'll just make patronising comments about them being plucky.
You know what we should do? We should preview the weekend's events.
Yeah, no, I was going to get to that pretty soon.
Because this is bullshit.
Yeah,
what we're talking about
now.
This
is rubbish.
We're talking about a tournament that isn't for 2 years. So.
Yeah.
Let me just scrap that.
Good luck to everyone in Asia with your football matches. We'll see you in 2018.
Yeah, you'll never win a group game.
In Russia.
Korea might win a group game. Actually, Australia won one, didn't they, this last one? Or did they draw somebody?
They lost all 3.
Oh.
Somebody Asia must have won a game.
I think Korea won one.
No, they didn't.
No. You sure?
Korea were.
Japan?
Nope, they don't think they did either. I don't remember. So, Iran, they were gashed. Actually, Asian teams were rubbish this time around. Korea were dreadful in the last World Cup.
Was Korea were in the semi-final which year?
2002, when they were hosting it.
Interesting.
Have you ever watched South Korea, Italy in the second round of that tournament?
No.
The refereeing was very interesting.
Was he Korean?
Well, he at least pretended to be from Ecuador, but you would have thought from the decisions he was given, he may well have been. He was quite partial to a bit of kimchi or whatever. It was terrible. That game was an absolute joke. And actually, they played Spain in the quarterfinals as well. And again, bit friendly.
Speaking of kimchi,
go on.
We should talk about our
Oh, yeah.
Our excursion yesterday to the Vanguard on Labor Day.
If the oyster bar is shut, get a sausage.
Yeah.
That's my rule.
And a big development in my diet, I sucked down a duck sausage with bacon on it and aioli. And French fries.
I notice you're still alive.
Yeah, and I feel fine.
You seem pretty normal.
I feel completely fine.
Can I get a steak on Friday?
No.
No.
One step at a time.
Baby steps, baby steps.
It went from chicken, pork tenderloin, duck sausage. Just mellow out for a little while.
Yeah. I like it. I'm quite excited though.
But it was delightful. I'm glad I got it. That's a really good sausage.
It really is, isn't it?
And you had one with gochujang and...
that kind of gochujang barbecue and kimchi.
Kimchi,
and stuff.
yeah. That kimchi looked ridiculous. It was just...
Yeah, they weren't shy with it.
No.
It was quite difficult to...
Yeah, it was messy. It looked messy.
I had to kind of get some kimchi in my mouth, sort of chew it a little bit to make room, and then just bite off a hunk of sausage.
I think the only thing that would have made that day better is if...
No work on Tuesday?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Is if the record store was open.
That's true, actually.
I think that's the only thing that would have made it better. Otherwise, woke up, I slept until 11:30. Well, I woke up, I let Stoney out, and then I fell asleep on the couch, and then he fell asleep too.
Of course he did.
So, slept until like 11:30, and then, which is exactly what you want to do on a Labor Day. Why would you take it? Don't take it seriously.
I got up at 10.
Take your time.
I was being responsible.
Mm-hmm. Get a sausage.
Yeah.
Have a couple beers.
A couple of cocktails as well.
That margarita was tasty.
I liked it.
The Pim's Cup was interesting too.
I quite liked it.
Spicy.
But it was weird.
Yeah. It was weird, but I liked it. Yeah.
It was kind of funky.
It had like a cumin smoky flavor to it.
Yeah. The cucumber water always makes things go a bit funny as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like this odd water.
Yeah. Yeah, beer at Bernhardt's, and then my place for some FIFA.
We should really get sponsored by some of the local establishments, I think.
The Bernhardt's Football Farm?
Let's go. Just take a moment.
Football Farm, presented by the Vanguard.
Yeah.
MKE.
To go, ooh, are you a bit thirsty? You fancy a pint? Are you in Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Yeah. Are you in Bayview, Milwaukee?
Why not pop over to Bernhardt's?
Yeah. And while you're there, get a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Head over to the Vanguard, because it's right across the street.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Many sausages available, and you can get chili cheese fries as well if you want.
Ooh, you can get poutine there too.
Yeah.
I hear. The deep fried cheese curds.
Yeah, they're pretty dirty. I think we nailed that, so we should be getting...
Yeah, okay.
The checks are coming in.
Well, the Derby's the first game of the weekend. Manchester United.
Not if you're Scottish, but I take your point.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. The first game of the weekend is the
old firm.
The Old Firm is what they call it in Scotland. Rangers versus Celtic.
Oh.
Where is it at?
I think it's at Ibrox.
So it's Rangers are hosting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. It'll be just the usual, tactical battle. Each other.
I can't imagine there would be a tactical battle.
There'll be a red card after like 10 minutes. The legs will be broken. It's going to be terrific.
Well, it's been missing for, 3-4 years now?
It was four seasons they were out with it.
But as Glenn Denning says, thank God it's back, because it just makes Scottish football that much more interesting.
Well, they played each other in the semi-final of the Cup last year.
Oh, that's right.
And it was that was terrific.
And Rangers won, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they got pumped by Hibs in the final.
Hibs.
First Scottish Cup in like 104
American Gideon Zellerman played for Rangers in that final.
It's true. What's he up to now?
I don't know. He's probably on loan again somewhere.
I don't imagine so. That's what teams do now.
Yeah. They just own them and then just not pay for them, basically. Get someone to pay half their wages.
But I guess they're probably like Vitesse or whatever they're called. They can't be paying Chelsea. They can't be paying for those guys' wages. There's like 100 of them.
Well, they don't pay for all their wages. I mean, I don't know how loan deals will work out, but I would imagine there's some sort of fee assessed with having that player on your team.
Maybe. Probably Chelsea just pay them like a couple of million a year to go, hey, just
play here for a while.
Look after these half dozen people we don't...
Or if you want Quadrado, you just go to Juventus for 3 years instead.
Yeah,
I guess it's 4 years now.
I don't see... What's the point? Yeah, it's like... well, they're going to pay $5 million a year in loan fee, and then they can buy him for X amount at the end. To go, why not just make
buy
that,
it?